If it's under 20, the market is exhausted. Nobody's in the market. Once it starts rising above 20, that means there's strength coming into that market. Once the market gets above 40, it's exhausted. It's exhausted, meaning it's overbought, it's exhausted. Now, how many of you have ever been in an overbought zone and you place a sell and it never go down? You're like, man, it's over the 80, and it just stays there and it rises for days, right? That's because this is where the negative D and the plus D is going to come in. Because the market can stay exhausted for days. It can stay up there for days. So if you put a sell in, it'll just keep going up and keep going up, and you're like, man, it's supposed to come down, right? Once the market is above 80, it's exhausted.
Above 40.
Above 40. It's exhausted, and once it breaks below 40, that's when you exit the trade. So we're just going to write it down, and then we're going to go over it. ADX line above 20. If it's below 20, if it's at 10, stay out of the market. There's no movement in the market. So there's no reason to be in the market. Once it starts creeping up and it breaks above 20, that's our warm sign saying, okay, we can get into a trade, but we don't know which trade to get into yet, right? That's what these show you. These tell you whether to buy or sell. So, but I want you to get this first. So if the market goes over 20, we're starting to do, that means what? The market is getting strength, right? Once it's over 40, that means it's what?
Exhausted.
So, okay, awesome. So the negative D is the bears, and the plus D line is for the bulls. This line, you can make it green, so it'll help you. And this line, you can make it red, so it'll help you.
Which one is red?
The negative D. Negative D line is red, and the plus D line is green. So this is what you're waiting for to get in the buy, guys. Once the ADX line breaks above 20, and the plus line crosses the red line. So let me do I got any green markers? No. Okay. So this is the ADX line is the green line. Once that crosses, I'm just going to use black for green. Once that crosses the red line, it'll look kind of like this. This part right here is where you buy.
Entry.
The entry. When the green line crosses the red line, as long as the green line is above the red line, the bears are dominant in the market. So you don't even sell. As long as that green line is above that red line, you're not selling. Because that tells right now the bulls are dominating the market right now. And a lot of times you don't know who's dominating the market. This is going to tell you. So if you want to buy gold right now, and you put the ADX on there, and you say, hey, hold up, the bears are still dominating, so I'm not going to buy gold even though there's a gap, right? So you can have a big gap right here, but the bears are dominating right now. So most times we get in the gap too early, but because we didn't know this, right? So now that you know the bears, you don't get into the gap trade until the bulls right here break above the bears, and the ADX line is above 20. Y'all got that?
Can you say that again?
So I'm sorry.
I know it's in real life.
Black to green, you said the blue or the red?
I know. It's new. It's okay. It's new. But it's gonna help your trading so much. So okay, you got with the negative D and the plus D. When you open up the ADX line app indicator, you're gonna have three lines. You're gonna have the negative D, the plus D, and the ADX line. The ADX line, the only thing it tells you is strength in the market. So if it's going up, and the red and the bulls are, if it's going up like this, and the bulls are dominating, that means strength is good, and the bulls are dominating. If it turns and the bull and the bears start dominating, this will still be going up, because all this is going to tell you is the strip. But what you're looking to find out what to get in is the negative D and the plus D. When the negative D crosses the plus D, which is the green line, you're going to what? Sell. Because as long as this red is above this green, the bears are now dominating.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So, it's,
Yep.
it's just for the strength.
It's
What is buy sell?
what the buyer said. If the ADX is above 20, that means a lot of people in the market. But you need to figure out who's in the market. So the negative D and the plus D line tells you who's dominating in the market. 3 lines. This, when you see it, it's gonna look all squiggly, but y'all go like, man, I know what that means now, right? So, as long as the negative line, which is the red line, is above the green line, it's a sell. So you don't get into a buy until the bulls cross over.
The green is above the red.
The green is above the red.
So long equals ADX line over 20 plus bulls
There you go.
above
That's
bears.
when you go long.
Okay.
Say that again so they can hear
So-
it. You said that a lot better.
Because I'm going off of what, so long equals ADX line over 20 plus.
That's a formula.
bulls
So
over
yeah, write that
bears.
down, what he's saying.
Give it a nice.
Say that
I'm
again.
about to get to
No, that's a formula. No, that's really good. Like,
Okay,
Slowly.
so long equals ADX line over 20 plus bulls over bears.
Plus what?
Bulls over bears, so the bulls line over the bears line.
One more
Yep.
time, long equal ABX line
Over
over.
20 plus the bulls line over the bears line.
you'll get it, guys. You'll get it. Once you see it, when you open it up and you'll see it, you'll get it. You'll see what I'm talking about. So to go short, that equals what?
ADX line
Over 20.
plus bears over.
Bears on over. There you go. There you go. There we go. There we go.
Yeah, that's what I said.
So, and the bear line is the what?
Green.
The bear line is the what? Negative D.
Yeah.
And the bull line is the what?
Plus
D. There you go. Y'all got it?
Does it mean that the negative D is the,
Huh? Okay, we're gonna get it. We're gonna keep. What you said about say something over here?
yeah, is the negative D a bar?
The negative D and the plus D just tells you who's dominating the market.
Okay, got you.
When the negative D is over the plus D, that means the bears are dominating. So it's a sale. Yep. You get it? So when the positive D is over the negative D, you what? Buy, because the buyers are dominating the market. Now you don't get out of your sell, your buy until what? To the line, to the positive D crosses the negative D. That's when you get out of the trade, because now the momentum is switched over to the sellers.
Positive D.
And we'll get into that more, guys. We'll get into that as we go. But I want to make sure, I'll answer your questions for later. But I want to keep going real quick. Okay? So this is a good indicator to tell you the strength in the market, when to trade, and where to trade. This is the best. It's better than any other indicator on here. You don't really need nothing else. You can just use that indicator. Now, I want to show you the strategy. That's just the indicator. You don't need this strategy. You don't need the indicator to use it. I just want you to see that. It'll help you as you're trading. Because a lot of times right now, if you're looking at the gap from gold, has gold close to the gap yet? Now, and then now your frustration is going to be over now because you got this indicator. So I'm going to pull it up on my phone and I'm going to show you something. So, if y'all can see that, right? Y'all can see, I don't know if y'all can see that, but you can see my green line is my what? That's my, what line is it? My plus D line, right? And my red line is my what? Right now, so, and we're looking at now we see right now, the red is about the blue, they're about to cross. So red is coming down and the bulls are getting strong. The ADX is over 20, which we got strength in the market. So now we're just waiting for the bulls to cross over the red, and then that's when we get in that to close that gap. Y'all get it? So.
But we just can't.
I know. I'm gonna show it to you real quick, and we're gonna move on. Y'all see that?
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah.
You see that? You see my red line?
Bro, just deleted my
Y'all see it? Y'all see it? So you see what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So you see right now, it's almost a perfect time to close that, to get in that buy, right? Because the bulls are about to cross to take dominant in the market.
Right.
That's when we place our trade.
Okay.
Y'all see it?
This is the accumulation slash distribution.
Accumulation slash distribution strategy. I'm gonna bring it to you. Then when that green line crosses the red line, we're gonna do what? We're gonna do what? Buy. So now that helps you now to know when to get in when the gap closes, right? That green line, when it crosses that red line, that's when you put up buy. That's all I'm saying. The black line is all what? 88? This line is what? 20. So we got strength in the market.
We're gonna have to.
Okay? So, it's gonna be awesome, guys. So, that's gonna help you now. And it's good on the hour chart. I use it on the hour chart.
So we got the philosophy. We just need to learn how to set it up.
I'll show you how to set it
Let's
up.
get it.
Now, the good thing is you can use this on stocks. You can use it on Forex. You can use it to trade stocks. You can use it to trade anything. Right. Anything. That indicator right there. So, okay. So let me show you the money. Let me already see the money.
Want to see the money?
Okay. So we have something called price rejection, right? All price rejection is, I'm gonna draw some candles for you real quick. So, I'm gonna draw these candles, right? So, this right? And just picture the black being green, right? So, okay, all price, let me get over here so y'all can see. All price rejection is when institutions come in, these are 1 hour candles. So, for this 1 hour, price rejection is seen in the wicks. You'll see a long way. That means the big guys, the banks, and everybody came in the market and they pushed price down. First of all, step one, EMA. This is a strategy. The EMA has to be going up, right? EMA has to be pointing up. That's the first strategy to place a trade in this strategy. EMA pointing up, right?
EMA 20.
EMA 20, pointing up, curving up to buy. So when I start seeing the EMA doing this, that's my first sign I'm getting ready to buy, go long, right? So, say when this candle opened up, and then an institution came in, they pushed the price down. They were trying to keep price down, and what they do, they'll come in, push price down for about a couple hours to get it where they want it to be, and then they have to release it. And once they release it, the price will it'll continue to go up on the trend that it was going in, right? So say this is another trend. The banks came in, they pushed price down for this 1 hour, because that's what the wicks are. The wicks are just showing you big banks came in and they pushed the price down to a point to make money, and then they have to release it. So they come in for a couple hours and they get out of the market. So what they did, they came in for 1 hour, an insurance company came in, pushed the market down, got the price they wanted, got their money, and they got out. But it has to continue to go up. on the uptrend, right? So the key to this strategy is, I want to write this down. The first step is you want to have a 20 EMA. The second, you want to have a wick. When you're buying, you want to have a wick that's greater than 45 to 50% of the candle. The first thing you're looking for are wicks that have a line or shadow or, a candle that have a wick that's greater than 45 to 50% of the candle.
50% of that candle is wick, then you're good.
So right here, 45% of this is wick. So that's a good candle, right? They call that the signal candle. Signal candle. It's a candle that has 45 to 50%
It's a switch indicator.
wick. Right? Everybody got that? Okay. So when I want to buy, I'm waiting the EMA move up. Check. I got that. Now I found a candle that has a wick that's 40 to 50%. Check. So watch this. All you do, guys, watch this. Let me show you. Once I find my first candle, I put it buy stop 1 pip above that wick. Buy stop. That's my first trade. Buy stop above the first. Once the EMA is going up, that tells me the trend is going up. Once I let this candle close and I see a wick that's 45 to 50% of the candle, I put my buy stop right above that wick. And I put my take profit, my stop loss at the bottom 1 pip below the wick. Below the candle. So here's my stop loss at the bottom of the candle, and my buy stop is where? 1 pip above the candle. This is gonna make y'all so much money once y'all get it. Practice on your demo account first. All right. So this is how it goes. This is what you're gonna see. The market's moving up. Market's moving up. Okay, bam. We got the next candle over there, right? Is this candle greater than 45%?
Yep.
Yes, sir. I put a buy stop right there.
Yes.
You're gonna have 8 trades in on one uptrend.
Let's
Come
go.
on, sir.
Let's
Watch
go.
this, and it's just going.
Let's go.
Watch this. Watch this. Watch this now. Now I want y'all to open y'all charts and look at what I'm talking about. Next, you're gonna have another candle that might do this. Do we get in on this candle? No. Why?
Because it's not,
We're not even in trades yet. We're not. All we're doing is buy stops. We're not even in these
Pending
trades.
trade.
Pending.
Pending trades.
Pending.
Staggering pending trade.
Okay.
But that's where you get in.
Okay. Bam. We got another candle. Okay. We got a wick that formed up, right? Do we get in? Where do we put our buy stop?
Above the
Right
wick.
there. Now notice this is still up, so we're good. EMA is still pointing up. Guess what happened? It just kicked us in that trade, kicked us in that trade. Now what you do, you put a 20. Once you set that buy stop, you put a 20 pip take profit. 20 pip take profit. So you set a buy stop above the weight with a 20 pip take profit.
So it's gonna keep kicking you into other trades.
It's gonna keep hitting you in trades, right? All the way up. Watch this, right? Look, y'all, I make hundreds, y'all don't even tell you how much money. I make a bunch of money doing this every day. You clean up. Trust me. Okay, so it kicked us in this trade, right? That broke, kicked us in this trade. We got our 20 pips. It closed these out. So now, the market, we put out, a candle open up here. So we see, oh, we got another wick, right? Buy stop, right? It might form, and you might have a little one do this. And it's always gonna go here. It's always gonna go kick that in. It might do all this stuff and come down. It's gonna come up and kick that. This is your signal calendar. It has to go up there and close and go past that. So what's gonna happen is, you're gonna have candles form, little ones, even if you have little ones like this. Do you put a buy stop in right there?
Yeah.
If it's 45 to 50% of the
45.
candle,
That's one. If I got one that looks like this,
it's 45 to 50% of the
that's
candle.
one. If I got a doji,
That's
one. So all you doing is buy stop, buy stop, buy stop, buy stop.
And
buy
then you
stop.
put a 20 pip
And you
take
put
profit.
your 20 pip take profit, and then where's your stop loss go?
Right under.
At the bottom of the candle.
One clip below.
It's amazing.
Yo, we're gonna drip this week.
1 hour chart.
I tell you.
So now notice, right? When we finally get the big candle that's gonna form, that's gonna kick us in this. We already in how many trades? 1, 2, 3, 4. If we already closed out of these, we had 20 pip take profits. So we already in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trades, and it just kicked us into the third one.
And we want big lot sizes.
This is what they trade big lots. So.
Big lots.
Now I say start with your 0.01 because
20 standard lines?
you're gonna have 8 trades in there. You know what I mean?
Say it
So
again, Bishop. Start
do
with a
0.01, 0.02,
$20.
because you want to get all the trades, right?
That's no
So same thing. They gonna come in here next week. Dr. Phillip, they gonna come in here next week like buying lunch. Buying lunch, right? So, okay, that's going up, right? So, going down, I'm gonna draw something. I want y'all to tell me where to put the buy stop. So, yeah, this is on the sale. So, and it's the same thing, right? So this is the market moving, right? So, don't tell me yet. I'm gonna show you what it'll look like. So it'll look like that, right? Kind of like that.
The trend is your friend.
Okay, so where would I put mine? Okay, first we wait on the wick. Okay, the 20 point down, right? So the 20 is down. So the next thing, this is a breakout strategy. Let me add this to it. It's not a consolidation strategy. So anytime you see consolidation, you stay away from the strategy. You only trade this on trends. So a trend forms after a what?
Breakdown.
Consolidation. Eventually it's going to break out or break down. So if this breaks below, bam, we already know we're in a trend. It's going down, right? So where would I put my first buy sell stop now?
At the bottom of the wick.
Sell stop.
Which way?
The first one?
This one? Okay, that's my first one. That's first my
Sell
sell
stop.
stop.
And your stop loss will be at the 1 pip above.
There you go. Stop loss. Okay. So where would I put another one?
The third one? The third?
Sell stop. Stop loss. Okay, where would I put another one?
Fifth?
Go
Right here.
candles over.
Yep. Sell stop. Sell stop. So now I'm in what? It keep me in this trade.
1, 2,
By
3.
the time it got to this trade, I'm already out of this trade. 20 pip take profit.
$20.
This kicked me in. It went up, but it didn't kick me in until it broke here. You see what I'm saying?
Yes,
So
sir.
you're not even worried about trading because it's not kicking you into a trade until it break your line, right? So it's doing all this, and then it finally breaks my line, right? Bam, 20 pip, take profit, right? Well, no, I got another one right here. It broke there, 20 pip, take profit, and then it's probably going to keep going. And I don't get out until I start seeing the market consolidate. Once it starts consolidating, that's when I get out. So I already got 20 pips here. I got 20 pips, 20 pips, 20 pips, 20 pips. How much is that? That's 20,
80.
80 pips I just made on one small downtrend.
Sir.
Now you do that times how many? You do it at times that you did a 0.25 lot, which is $2.50.
You got the point in the wrong spot.
$2.50. $2.50 times 80 pips. How much?
$200.
You just made $200 on that trade. If you did it at a standard lot, which is $10 a pip, times 80 pips is how much?
You said what? $800.
$800. You just made on one trend. Like, this happens every day because it's gonna go down, then it's gonna turn and go up. And you doing bam, 20, bam, and then it's just gonna go down and you bam, 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 bam. And then it's gonna go up and you bam, 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 bam. The guy who taught me this won the national trading competition.
Wow.
the national trading competition.
I didn't even know it was a competition.
Now, you know how much money you gotta make to win a national trading competition? Now, he was doing 2 to 10 standard lots.
Wow.
So imagine he did 10 standard lots on 80 pips. How much is that?
$8,000.
$8,000 on a small move like that. And then guess what's gonna happen? The market's gonna turn and it's gonna start forming wicks on going up. So all you doing is bam, 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 and catching up in it. All the way up. So how many, do y'all understand it? Do you get it? Okay, so this is why, can you put a chart up real quick? A chart, I want to show y'all something real quick. And then we get out of here. The 1 hour, and you can use it on the 1 hour and 1 day, if you can use it on any chart. Now, if you go to the 1 day chart, you'll start seeing candlesticks. Now, if it's on a 1 day chart, it's even stronger.
What would you do your pips at? Still 20 pips?
20 pips.
Okay.
20 pips. I do 20 pips because you're going to be in 8 trades. Sometimes you can have 9 trades open.
Right.
I only take those 20 pips because
Right.
most people say, well, if I would have stayed in, I would have caught. No, just get the 20, 20, 20, 20. See, because once you set those buy stops and sell stops, in 20 pips, you ain't got to worry about it. You go on down your day, you wake up and see all of them closed out.
Bishop, can you give us an example of a candle and what the 20 pips would be? How to calculate the 20 pips?
How to calculate 20 pips? It's simple. Say gold. If gold, what's our price? What's gold right? Tell me what gold is right now.
It's like at 138, 1338.
1338. Say it's at 41. I'm just using that, right? All the pip is this 4th letter right here. So if I want to set 20 pips, take profit, and I'm buying, I just add 2 pips to this 8. You know what I mean? If I want to set a 20 pip, take profit, and I'm selling, I just subtract 2, 0, and that's 6. So that's 13, 36, 41. So all you're doing is subtracting, subtracting 22 from this 8. So that's just 6, 4, 1.
And the best way to do it is if you're looking at a trade pair, the number that's highlighted, those, you know, when you're looking on MetaTrader 4, when it's highlighted in bold, those are the pips right there. So it's the first number.
Okay, can we pull up a chart on, I want to show y'all this. I want to show y'all this in action so that you can see it. Like, man, look at all that money I could have made. Now,
Is it this right here?
the big number is your
Yep.
pip.
Yep.
That's the pip.
Now, the key to the accumulation, the ADX is, the ADX tells you the trend, right? So when you see the EMA turn up on the ADX, you're like, okay, we got good volume going up on the ADX. Okay, we see we're buying, so now the bulls are taking over. They just crossed over. The plus D just crossed over. So the ADX is showing up. The plus D is crossed over. The EMA is crossed up. So we know this is going to be an uptrend. So now I start looking for what?
My candles.
My candles. That's all because this is showing me the bulls are going up, the volume is there, the people are there. Now all I'm looking for is the banks who's doing the price projection. That's it. But if you don't understand this yet, don't worry about the ADS. Just use this. We'll get to this later. Just use this right now. Because this just helps this. So let's go here. Can we zoom it in a little bit? Okay. Can y'all see that?
From the iPhone,
Okay.
you got a,
Watch this, guys. This is gonna blow y'all mind.
you got air.
It's gonna blow your mind. Okay.
Bishop, is that the 1 hour or 15?
Let's go to the 1 hour. This how I make the babies cry.
Okay.
They call me, Mr. McClendon, could you stop trading? Y'all want me to stop trading? No. Okay, let's zoom in. We can use this. Anything. We can zoom in on all that. We can use any chart. Even this helps with this is with the harmonic scanner. This helps with the harmonic scanner too. So now you know when to get in the trade with the harmonics. Okay, let's zoom in.
At the bottom, press the plus sign. That's it.
That's what I know.
There we go. Perfect.
Okay.
Zoom in a little bit.
Bishop.
Yes.
Not this, why is it like that?
Let's zoom out. Well, let's zoom back out.
What do you call it?
Let's see.
Let's go to a different pair. It don't look like this. That is trade.
Is this trading?
No, that's
Yeah. Let's go. Let's just pull the chart up. Let's go to.
We got somebody back there.
Now, I said, I know all y'all big traders who don't trade .01. Y'all don't listen. Y'all do 10, 50 standard lines, 10 standard lines. Y'all gonna love this. Like, this is your retirement plan right here. This is gonna get you off the job. I promise you. Okay, let's see what UJ is doing.
That's what it looked like, but that's not what he's saying it looked like.
Okay, let's go to the 1 hour.
That's 15 minutes.
Y'all see how that really?
That's 15 minutes.
That's 15 minutes. You can do it on the 15 minute too. But let's go to the 1 hour. Y'all see all this money. Y'all finna see money, like money.
Oh, wow.
Let's go.
Just go, y'all make that millions, just go to normclinton.org. Okay, all right, let's look at it. Okay, so let's just say this is the 20 EMA, okay? It's pointing down. Will we get in here? Will we
No.
put a buy stop there?
No.
Not yet, because it's still
That-
triggered.
The width
On that
is
first
at
screen.
45 to 50%.
Yes, we're waiting for it to break out below the
On the green, it
consolidation.
is.
This is good, guys.
On the first screen.
Okay, so even if it's green, it still matters. It doesn't matter what color the candle is.
See?
So long as the wick below it is bigger than 45.
So the first screen.
So
Yeah.
right here,
That'll
this
be
is
my
our
first
first signal candle.
Yeah.
Signal candle. We put our wick.
Buy stop
So I
there.
start right there.
Take profit.
Is it buy
sell.
stop?
Right there. So notice it broke. That took
Or
off 20
self-stop.
pips. Right?
Let's talk about
And the reason why that's important, look at the next candle. It went up and it would have closed us out.
That's
if
a-
we didn't have a 20 pin, right?
That's a sell stop.
Yeah, sell stop, right there.
Okay.
So notice when it broke, it took off 20 pips, and then the next candle did what? Went up,
Retraced.
and if we didn't have the 20 pips, it would have kicked us out because look, it went past our stop loss.
Right.
You see that?
Right.
So you want 20 pips, but also you're gonna do one right here too, right? So we got 1, 2. Let's put a line, a horizontal line on all the